The Sydney EV show. It's going to be here soon. It's going to be on from the 8th to the 10th of November. And one of the things that I've noticed is it looks like it's going to be a lot bigger than the show in Melbourne. There's a lot more happening. Going to be more cars there. The new Deepal S07. You want to check that out. The brand new car from Deepal. There'll be other vehicles as well, including Xpeng's G6, Xpeng's G9, which is coming in the next, I believe, 6 to 7 months, which is just an amazing vehicle. The Xpeng X9 as well. There's a range of new electric cars that are going to be there. Zeekr, they're going to be there as well. Hopefully Zeekr are going to bring their 009, maybe even the 001, potentially the 7X. The Zeekr 7X, will it be there? I don't think so, but it should be. I mean, they should bring that car. I know it's coming to Australia, but not until next year. You've got to come to the EV show, and I want to explain some reasons why you should be there. If you live in New South Wales, definitely make the trip. But honestly, even if you don't, some people made the road trip from different states around Australia to the Melbourne EV show. This one's going to be even bigger, so come to this one. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. Great to have you with us. And I'll be at the EV show on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I believe I'll be flying out Sunday evening, as long as everything's okay here and at home, to China to see Geely and have a look at their EVs in China, have a look at some of their new products, the new batteries that are coming out, some of the stuff that the actual Geely brand, the Geely EV brand are bringing out, looks pretty revolutionary, including Geely's short blade battery, which can charge at up to 600 kilowatt. I've actually seen it in person, which is amazing. But I want to check out these new battery cells, see how they actually work, and try to explain to you guys some of what's going on in China, which is actually pretty staggering. Now, apparently more attendees are expected to come to the Sydney International EV show. And if I'm honest, I believe that's probably true. Now, Drive has said that record attendance numbers are expected for the upcoming Sydney International EV Auto Show after the success of the first two events in Melbourne, which attracted about 40,000 people. Future Drive Auto. I've got to tell you, these guys as a company are phenomenal to deal with. And if you want to, get involved with Future Drive Auto, you should, because they're a great company to be involved with. Honestly, I'm extremely impressed by the shows these guys put on. They're so easy to deal with, so easy to kind of work around their schedule. So get in contact with them. If you want to show one of your cars at the show, if you've got something you want to show at the show that's in some way, like maybe an electric fat bike or an electric something, I reckon get in contact with them, because this is the place where you're going to see the crowds. This is the place where you're going to get a lot of videos out of it. People go there and they make videos. Your product's going to get, obviously I do that. I make videos at the shows. We know that the Ludicrous feed, those guys do videos at the shows as well. There's numerous other people that are going to be doing this. So this is the place you want to get your car or your product to be getting that visibility. Future Drive Auto are organising the New South Wales event, and they're organising actually events for the next few years. And it'll be on 8th, 9th and 10th of November. The link is in the description. Use my link. You can get a discount on tickets. The tickets are incredibly cheap. It's, to be honest, virtually free how cheap they are. But I'll give you a bit of a discount if you use my link. Apparently, they're anticipating around 35,000 attendees. So that's a lot. Big numbers here. It's been billed as the first motor show in Sydney as well since the end of the Australian International Motor Show, which was held 12 years ago in Sydney, 2012. Most motor shows around the world have been cancelled. To be honest, I think one of the reasons was everyone was sick of them because nothing was changing. Nothing was changing. Think about 2012. How many electric cars do you think were at the Sydney Motor Show in 2012? There was none. There was literally not a single one. So everything was just boring as hell. You're looking at, the Volkswagen Golf. Oh, wow, Mark V. What's the difference between Mark V and Mark IV? Oh, well, we invested $2 billion on new engines and they're 1% more efficient. That's the stuff, seriously, you can't even tell the difference if you actually asked, a Volkswagen enthusiast, what's the difference between Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV, Mark V, Mark VI? I think they'd have a hard time telling you the differences between the cars. So it was boring. And now things have changed. Now we're getting all this new battery technology, we're getting all these new EVs. Things are changing so fast. New plug-in hybrids, which I've got to say are pretty good as well, even though I'm not a huge proponent of buying one of those. I think, they had their use cases. So they'll be there as well. It's not just EVs, it's also plug-in hybrids. Future Drive Auto CEO Ray Evans said he believes the event will help buyers kind of understand EVs, get a good look at one, and maybe get them into an EV earlier because they're going to see the stuff that's actually on the market and have to go to all these different dealerships, different cities, etc. With exclusive test drives, daily expert-led sessions, and insights into charging and finance options, the event covers every aspect of EV ownership, he said. Ultimately, we want to deepen attendees' understanding about what's on offer in Australia and help them find the right fit for their needs. And he also said, I agree with this. This is a pretty cool statement. It's a celebration of how far we've come and a glimpse into the future of mobility. That is true. It is a glimpse into the future of mobility, seeing these new electric cars, seeing these car brands that are probably going to be around in 2035, in 10 years from now. The car brands at these shows, much more likely, if you buy one of those cars, you'll actually, have a parent company sticking around. Think about this, guys. A lot of people are predicting mass bankruptcies. It's not just me saying this stuff anymore. It's others saying this stuff now. Look at the Dunn Report. I mean, I'm not the only guy. Look at what Sandy Munro's saying. Many people are saying, this wasn't shill. This wasn't me being a shill. This is being logical. A lot of these legacy auto companies are going to go down. I actually spoke to one of the sales managers of one of these companies today. He said the same thing. He said half these legacy automakers are going to disappear. Think about it. Which are the ones selling small numbers of cars? Think about the car manufacturers that are selling small numbers of cars in Australia and worldwide and aren't at this show. Do you think they're going to be around in 10 years' time? If you buy a Mazda, are they going to be around in 10 years' time? Maybe, but maybe not. What brands are coming? Audi, Peugeot, Ford, Chery, Kia, MG and BMW will have some cars there, but they won't be there in an official capacity. Great Wall Motors, they'll have their Aura car, which is one of the cheapest cars ever in Australia. It's about $33,000 drive away. $31,000 drive away. Amazing deal. There'll also be the Xpeng cars. There'll be Zeekr. The MG Cyberster will be there. The Rolls-Royce Spectre. Apparently a Tesla Roadster will be there. I'm not sure. I'm going to guess that's an old Tesla Roadster, but I haven't seen one, so I wouldn't mind seeing one. Deepal, Smart as well. I believe there's going to be some other brands, but those are some of the ones I know of so far. Other models that you can see, though, actual specific models, the yet to launch Audi Q4, which is not a bad electric car. Big improvement versus the old one. The new Q6 e-tron, Xpeng G6, the Smart number 1, the Smart number 3. Both of those are going to be interesting, actually. The Chery Omoda E5, I'll be doing a test drive of that soon, I believe. The Zeekr X, Great Wall Motors Tank 500, Haval Joe Lion hybrids. There's a range of cars there, guys. So, without mentioning also the Deepal S07. Deepal are bringing a range of EVs as well. There's so much changing in this industry. It's pretty crazy, pretty incredible. I'm excited, as you can tell by the speed of which I'm talking. Don't let me talk this fast. I hope I don't. I'm excited for this show because there's so much happening and so much changing. If you really want to keep up to date with what's happening, I'll be doing a keynote at the show about all the new electric cars that are coming to Australia over the next 2 or 3 years. You can see them in the flesh. I'll be showing some actual footage of these new cars and pointing out what the models are, what the differences are. I'll also be talking about the disruption of not only the automotive industry, but the global energy industry. Robotics, solar, wind, batteries, technology, all of it's converging at once. And it's exciting. It's also a bit scary. But above all for me, it's stuff that you really need to know about to stay informed. Thanks for watching.